Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Love It or List It, the series on my channel where I attempt to renovate the default EA homes and turn them into something a little bit nicer and a little bit more Dr. Ashley approved. So I haven't actually done one of these episodes in quite a while. As you guys know, Curb Appeal has kind of taken over my channel lately, but Love It or List It is one of my favorite series ever on my channel, and I just love renovating default EA lots. It's one of my favorite pastimes, and it's just so much fun to take a not so nice home and make it into something that I actually like and kind of see it come together and transform into something super pretty. And something that I do on this series is I try my best to keep the structural integrity of the home, try and keep some of the bones of the home and not completely change the shape or something unrealistic. I try to make my renovations as realistic as possible, and also on the interior where I can I try and preserve some of the furniture, but sometimes not, but usually I try. But as you can see today, we are actually renovating one of the lots in Granite Falls. So we are renovating the Forest Hideaway lot. So this was a rental home that you could come here and vacation at this cabin, and I really just don't know what they were going for. Some of the default lots have something going for them. You can kind of just add a little bit more furniture. You can kind of see where they were trying to go, but they just didn't execute. But in this case, I just really don't know what they were thinking. There was no shape to the home. The windows were all misplaced. The interior was just massive, and it was just really random. I don't really know what was going on here. I can't quite see what the vision was. So I kind of had to make my own vision for this home, and I actually turned it from a rental home into, I think it's kind of like a bed and breakfast or a fancy hostel type of a thing, maybe some sort of group lodging. So you will see that we end up kind of putting a receptionist desk at the beginning, kind of where you can check in, and then there's kind of a cafeteria area on the inside, and then upstairs we have rental rooms. So I kind of figured that people would be coming through this forest, maybe on a hiking trip or something like that, and they need somewhere to stay. And yeah, so it's kind of group accommodation, but I know that's not completely doable in The Sims. So you can kind of just pretend and make up your own storylines and rent out this place with a bunch of friends or something and pretend you just met when you were passing by and all staying in this nice little bed and breakfast type of a thing. So I thought it was kind of cool to turn it into something a little bit different. So yeah, I think the cafeteria on the inside is quite cool. It's actually functional. So I tested out the lot, and if you actually come here as a rental person, you can hire the cafeteria staff or the caterer to come man these stations. So you'll see me do that later. I'm getting ahead of myself completely, but while we are on the topic of EA default lots, I do have a very exciting announcement. So I did post about it on my Twitter and also on my Instagram and also on the YouTube community tab. So you guys might already know, but as you guys know, the new Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff Pack is coming out on January 26th, I believe. And that's the new stuff pack. It's the first stuff pack of 2021. And yours truly, Dr. Ashley, has built the default EA lot for the pack. So I am building, or I have built, the official home that comes with the Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff Pack, which is so crazy. I cannot believe it. It just doesn't feel real that they asked me to build something for a pack. My name is on the pack. If you go into the credits, it's there. So that's super exciting, and I just want to give a huge thank you to all of you guys who have supported me and helped me and left me nice comments and constructive feedback and everything that you have done to support me, to help me get this amazing, amazing opportunity. I just can't believe that they chose me. Like, I don't really know. Like, it's so crazy. There's so many amazing, talented creators and builders in the community, and I'm just so grateful that I had this opportunity. So please stay tuned for some more videos about my builds. I'll be posting them sometime this week, maybe when our embargo lifts or whatever. So I'll talk a little bit more details about how the process went down and the creative process with the Sims 4 team and stuff like that, and I'll tour my build and all that stuff. So please stay tuned to this week where I will share a little bit more details. But yeah, I'm very happy, and I just want to share that good news with you. Now you guys will be able to renovate an EA default lot and renovate my build in the game, because it's now an official EA home. So I hope you guys are as excited about it as I am. So anyways, back on to the renovation. So here you can see I have pretty much done the exterior, I think. So one of the main changes that I did is I just brightened it up a little bit, made it a little bit more lively by adding a thick white trim. I wanted it to still keep that cabiny vibe, so I went with a more gray toned wood paneling, and I kept some of the brown tones in the wood and the railing and stuff like that, just to keep those earthy tones consistent throughout the build, because at the end of the day, it's not like some bright white modern farmhouse in the middle of the forest. It still has to have some cabiny feel, some warmth to it, so I kept some brown wood tones and then went with a gray vertical wood with a big white trim, and I wanted to give it a little bit more of a renovated and modern feel, so I went for these big black trim windows. I think the black contrasts really nicely against like the white and gray to give it a more modern feel. So I'm just going to fast forward a little bit because we are onto the back right now. So I made major renovations in the back just to make it a lot more welcoming and a lot more of a like nice little oasis for the people who are going to come stay at this lodging, to have like a really nice like outdoor amenity area. So you can see here I'm making a outdoor movie theater, which I think would be so nice if this was kind of like I wanted to say hostel, but some people I think hostels are like not nice, maybe. I don't really know. I've stayed in some really nice hostels in Europe, so I'm calling this kind of like a hostel, but it's probably more like a bed and breakfast. I'm not really sure what the difference is, to be honest, but I think it'd be really cool because in like hostels and stuff, you don't really know the other people who are staying at the accommodation and stuff. So maybe you want to go and watch like an outdoor movie that's planned for like one night of the week or something like that. So I've never actually used the outdoor movie theater item before. So this is the first time I've ever used it, and I think that a lot like this is perfect for this type of item. I don't know if I'd ever put it in like a residential home, just because it's a little bit intense to like put in your backyard. But you know, a vacation home or a home like this where it's kind of more like a hotel-ish thing, I think it fits the occasion a little bit better. So I managed to blend it in with the environment a little bit by putting some trees and stuff, and also use those hanging little fairy lantern lights too, which I think make the entire backyard area just feel so cozy and so nice. I think that the whole exterior renovation was really like a big selling feature, and one of my favorite parts of this renovation is truly just doing the exterior. And as you can see, when we go into the interior, none of the furniture like really changed places, as in I kept the entire like exterior structural integrity of the home completely the same, so I didn't like modify the shape of the home at all. I just made small cosmetic changes to the outside to make it something a little bit nicer. So that just goes to show, EA, that you know, you could have actually made this home a lot nicer. You just chose not to, I guess, because I managed to make it quite nice on the outside without really changing the inside. So I don't know what their excuse is, but it's fine. We have come to save the day. But honestly, I think a lot of the reason why the homes always look so bad with these EA homes is it's always the windows. I don't know why. It's always the windows. Like, they place the windows in the most random spots. They don't like level them. They're all crooked. They're not spaced properly. And I don't know. It just, maybe is it like you have to practice or something? Because I just feel like it's kind of obvious at times where it's just like, why? Just why? I'm just joking. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to offend whoever built the original lot. But yeah, we're fixing it, so it's fine. But here you can see we're doing that little receptionist check-in area that I talked about. Obviously, it's not going to be an actual functioning receptionist area because, you know, receptionists and front desk people don't exist in these rental lots in The Sims, but we can pretend. And I think it still makes it look really nice as well. So I just put like a place we can check in and like a little bar stool and a little computer for the person to sit at. And then I also put like a little waiting area, and I made the waiting area out of those log benches from Outdoor Retreat. Also put up some bulletin boards and some menus in case the people that are just stopping by want to see what the activities are planned for the week, or maybe what's on the menu in the cafeteria for this week or something like that, in case they're trying to decide if they want to spend the night here or not. And then over here is kind of like the main living area. So again, since we're kind of going for this group accommodation type of a thing, I thought I would put a kind of common area lounge area so people can come and sit by the couches and kind of just lounge around before they go out on a hike or something. Or I also ended up putting like some games like a ping pong table and a foosball table, so that if you want to come mingle and meet some new people in the lobby or something like that, you can go play some juice pong or what have you. My experience with hostels, I went to a couple back when I used to live in London. I went around Europe with some of my friends, just to like small cities, or not small cities. I went to like Prague, Amsterdam, that kind of thing. And I stayed in hostels too because we were in university and obviously we can't afford to stay in hotels. So we stayed in like hostels. They're like $20 a night. Some of them were a little bit more, maybe like $50 a night, but they were like really nice. And they're really like social. There would always be like activities in the lobby and stuff to like, so you can get to know the other people that are staying there. And sometimes you would like meet in the lobby and then go out to like events, to like the bars or something like that. Or they would have an event like in the lobby that where you just like stay there and like have some sort of social event or something. So I was kind of trying to like channel that type of energy into this rental unit. I don't know what this is called. A hostel, a bed and breakfast, a hotel. I don't really know. Lodging. I don't know what the right vocabulary is for this particular lot, but I was kind of trying to get that kind of social vibe into this place, and kind of make it feel like there's a lot of different travelers or backpackers or hikers or campers that come by here and just stop and stay for a couple of nights or something like that. And nobody really knows each other, so they need some social activities to do in the lobby. So that's kind of what I was thinking when I was doing this. Up here, I'm just doing the bathroom. So on the upstairs, I have one kind of like master bedroom. I figured maybe the like owner of the hostel could live there or something like that. And then I have one bedroom that has two like queen size beds, and I have one single bedroom. So in total, you can fit 7 people total can sleep here. So if you don't want to go for like the hostel hotel type of a storyline, you can still just have like a family of 7 come here and like rent out the entire place and kind of use it however you want. So you don't have to like use the same storyline that I was thinking of, obviously. So in here, you can see that I am making kind of like a computer room, just because like a lot of hotels have like a business center, or if you need to get access to a computer or a printer, they have that available in the lobby. So I just thought that that would be a good area to put that in, especially since this is like a rental lot or like a vacation lot. There's not a lot of like other technology. So I thought in case the Sims were tired of nature and wanted to just go on the computer and play some good old Sims 4, they have that option. But the build is coming along nicely. I hope you guys are liking it so far. This renovation was one of my favorites. I really need to start doing renovations more, you guys. I just love them so much, and I just like taking things that are not nice and making them nice to my standard. Obviously everyone has different standards of what they think is nice and what's not nice. You might think that the original lot was nicer. That's your opinion. Let me know at the end whether or not you would love or list this renovation. But I don't know, I just love the whole process of seeing it go from like not so nice to really nice. Even if it's, I don't know, I just love or list it. But besides that, I totally forgot, but this is my very first video of 2021. So happy New Year, you guys. I hope your guys' New Year's Eve celebrations were nice. I'm sure all of us kind of had a similar New Year's Eve experience where we probably celebrated it either alone or with like one or two other people because of the situation in the world. Nobody, hopefully nobody had a big rowdy New Year's celebration. So that was interesting, but I'm so glad to be done with 2020. Although, let's be honest, 2020, although, you know, things weren't ideal, there were a lot of great like things that happened for the channel and stuff. I started to stream on Twitch, which has been really fun. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out my Twitch streams, I stream every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I stream for about 3 or 4 hours, and a lot of the builds that you guys see on my channel are built together on stream on Twitch. So if you guys want to contribute to the build and give your ideas, I'm always very open to your guys' ideas. So I'd love for you guys to come stop by and chat or watch. But yeah, that's something that happened in 2020. Additionally, I was on the Sims 4 reality show Sparked, which was on TBS. So that was really exciting as well. So yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of good things that did come out of 2020 despite it being so bad. So I just want to say again, a massive thank you to all of you guys who made the year so great for me, even though things weren't so great. You guys really helped me keep it together and, you know, keep going. And I really like it, and I really love uploading videos for you guys and hanging out with you guys on Twitch and even in the Discord server. I love like getting to know you guys and chatting there offline as well. So I'll have all that stuff linked down below if you guys want to join the Discord or Twitch or follow me on Twitter, whatever. It's always all linked down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for a great year in 2020, and I hope that 2021 is better for all of us. So let me know what your guys' goals are for 2021. For me personally, I just want to keep uploading videos. I want to upload more often for you guys. I've also been working out a lot. Last year, I really didn't work out at all. I just kept thinking like, oh, I'm just going to wait for gyms to be open or the spin class gyms to be open. And they just never opened. And I think I put it off for way too long because now it's been an entire year and I haven't been to the gym. So that's pretty bad. It's pretty unhealthy, and I used to work out quite a bit, so I want to change that. So I recently got like a Ring Fit thing. It's like on the Nintendo Switch. It's like Ring Fit Adventure. It's like a game, but it's actually a workout. And I've been doing it 3 times a week. And I'm really proud of myself because it's actually really hard. Like I'm sweating and I'm sore the next day. So I'm going to try and do it like 3 times a week for, you know, the rest of the year, hopefully. And that's really what I'm going to try and work on, like health-wise. And then besides that, just creating more awesome content for you guys and seeing what else is in store. But yeah, if there's any ideas you guys want to see on the channel or any goals you have for this community and this YouTube Dr. Ashley community, let me know down below, and let me know what your guys' goals are for 2021, and let's try and reach them together. I'll help you any way that I can. But back to the build. Here you can see I am working on one of the bedrooms. So this is the bedroom that has like 2 queen size beds in it. So I actually play tested it and, you know, moved the stuff around a little bit just to make sure that all 4 sleeping spots actually work. So this room is fully functional. I did end up having to move one of the art pieces just to make sure that there's enough room for the Sims to walk, but you can fit 4 Sims in this room. So I was going for a little bit more of a like kind of rustic, maybe like bohemian type of a style in here. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like I like the tones. It's kind of like gray tones, cool tones, and I like the exposed brick that's kind of whitewashed with like a little bit of white paint over it. I don't know, I just think it looks very nice and it has a lot of character. I wanted each bedroom to not necessarily look matching, especially because generally hotel rooms, every single bedroom will be like the same end tables and the same desk and the same sheets, like uniform across all of the rooms in like a nice hotel. But since this was more of a bed and breakfast, maybe it's like family run or family owned, each room I wanted it to look a little bit different and each of them have their own personality. So on the left room with the 2 double beds, that one was maybe a little bit more boho vibes, and in this one I wanted this to be kind of like the solo traveler's room. So I have a single bed and then the side table is like those suitcases, so I think that kind of symbolizes like a traveler, like luggage suitcases. And then I have like pictures all across the wall. I wanted that to look very dramatic and have it be completely all across the wall, maybe like pictures of travels of various parts of the world, like someone had traveled and gathered photos everywhere. And then I think I ended up putting like the globe bar, everyone's favorite item, the globe bar, just to kind of symbolize again like someone who travels around the world and has a globe in the room. So I don't know, I like how that room looks. I think the colors look really nice, and I think it's a pretty cozy room, especially just for one person. And yeah, I just really like how that one turned out as well. So you will see at the end, or the last room, it's kind of like a master bedroom, so that one is coming up soon. But I hope you guys saw earlier when I did the kitchen, I had like a big open like kitchen area, so if you wanted to cook your own food you can. But then I also have like a cafeteria kind of thing. I think it's from Discovery University, that cafeteria item. So if you wanted to, like I said earlier, you can actually hire a catering staff to come man the cafeteria thing. So if your sim doesn't have a cooking skill, they can actually just eat out of the cafeteria and not cook their own food. And then at the bottom, I also put kind of like high top tables, some individual tables and some communal tables in case you wanted to eat kind of by yourself or with whoever you're there with, or if you wanted to be a little bit more social and sit at the communal table and like get to know random people and stuff. So I definitely wanted to make a more like community feel, as if people were there to make friends, and it's not so much like an intimate private family vacation, more so like for some younger Sims and like young adults or teens that want to go on a getaway and like meet new people and have some fun and do group activities and stuff like that. So I definitely really like kind of the storyline that I have here, and I think that it's a really useful lot that can be used and catered to whatever like your family or your Sims needs are. But yeah, as you can see here, I am basically just putting on like little room number tags onto each door. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to have, like, you know how each room would have like a number hypothetically. So instead I thought I'd use these little signs from Dine Out and size them down to kind of make labels for the doors so that it looks like more like a hotel or something like that, where they'll have different labels and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much the build, the entire renovation. The screenshots are rolling right now, so I really hope that you guys liked it. I absolutely love how it turned out. I cannot believe it's the exact same build as before. Like, it's the same shell. I really didn't change that much of the exterior. I just completely got rid of all the windows, fresh coat of paint, all that stuff. But even like the roofing, I didn't really change that much. So that just goes to show that there's a lot that you can do with these gross EA default builds. You can make them a lot nicer with a little bit of work. But thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below whether or not you would love or list this renovation. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody.